Hi everyone, it's Lori here. Welcome to my upstate New York garden in Zone 5. Here's a little bit more about what's blooming this week in the garden. Here we have Lady's Mantle. This is a great plant for a shade bed. Has a nice low growth habit and then sends up these long yellow flower stalks that looks a little bit kind of like a foamy flower at the top. So it's mid to late June and these are now blooming. And here's a surprise plant. It's a sensitive fern. This is a native fern to New York State, and it just appeared in the garden bed, and I'm really happy to see it. Probably because this bed was disturbed, and when we've been digging in it, and some of the dormant plants that were under vegetation are now coming to bloom. And behind that is some astilbe. I believe this might be Deutschland. I'm not quite sure which of the cultivars it is. It has the white flowers on the top. It's about 2 feet tall. Astilbes are nice in the shade bed because the foliage just stays really nice and green all season long. And a few coleus plants stuck in here to sort of fill in where I've got some bare spots right now while other things grow. And somebody has made a little home right there. Probably a chipmunk, maybe a rabbit, not sure. And here's the back side of the shade bed. Got all the heuchera, the hostas, the astilbe, coleus, a few other things in there too that aren't blooming yet, but will be soon. I do have some monkshood in there too. This gets dappled shade, dappled sun all day long. It's under a canopy of trees. And next to that in the patio are my potted plants. And here's a few of those blooms. The Supertunia latte. This is the Lava Rose coleus from the Rosy Dawn coleus plants that I bought. Has such sweet little leaves on it. This is a pot that I started all the plants on in this one. I have another one just like it on the other side. And here's a new toy that we have. This is a Cabela's Trail Cam. I was gifted this for my birthday, and I have it set up currently looking at the bird bath. It's probably not the best spot for it because to get close enough to see the birds, the trail cam is not as focused as it should be. And then when we back it up farther from the bird bath, the birds don't quite trigger it to start the motion. But we've been playing with the distance and we'll still keep playing with it. But I decided to show you a little bit of what we've captured so far. So this has been fun to play with. And now over here, we have my Twinny Bronze Snapdragon. The color is so beautiful on these. I just love the color. These are dwarf snapdragons, so they aren't going to get much taller than they are, which is maybe 10 inches tall. And in the back corner, my Calycanthus is blooming. This is a cross between a non-native and native plant, so a nativar, as they call it. But the blossoms smell like apples, and this is called Aphrodite. And over here in the main garden bed is a new plant. This is a new milkweed, Ice Ballet. I've got several different species of milkweeds because I'm really hoping to get the monarchs in this year. I did have some before, but we haven't seen any monarchs yet. It's just a little bit early for them to be coming by, but I'm ready when they do. And the Pye Weed, you can see how tall this is. This is supposed to be a dwarf Pye that grows 3 feet tall, and it always gets to be 5 or 6. So I'm going to be chopping this down by about a third and see what happens. I do have some more of this. I have 2 patches, and the other patch is over here in the very back corner. And I will not chop this one down. I'll just let it go. It doesn't matter since it's in the back. It's not blocking anything except the neighbor's yard, which is behind it. You can see the hostas in the very back. Those are my neighbor's hostas. Well, that's all for this week. Hope you have a great weekend, everybody. Stay tuned for even more blooms next week.